We're back to our third and final phase of the painting. The beach has dried, the sky has dried. We're just going to draw our figures in. They're just looking out to see totally symmetrical. So I've taken this figure and this smaller figure. Obviously, when you look at these figures, be aware that they're following a vanishing point. So, you know, what if you wanted to put a third figure in, you could draw a line which would probably meet about there, and then another line here to create that vanishing point, and you could have a third figure if you wanted, or you could come up and have another figure up here. So this figure up here would be further away from that figure, and the little figure is closer because it's further away, if that makes sense. Or, you know, find another figure like that one's off, you know, looking at an angle, which is really lovely too. So I've just sketched out these, so I'm just going to draw him in now. So I've got a really fine brush, and I'm just going to do it in Payne's Grey. And again, just try and do a little bit and then move out to your edges so you're just a little bit more in control. So I'll just do a little bit of this man. And then I can move on and show you how to do the shadow. So yeah, I'm just slowly building it up so that if I make a mistake, I can rectify it really easily. So yeah, just moving up now because his neck certainly isn't that skinny. Sticking that out a bit. So that'll just take some tweaking, but I won't bore you on this video doing all of that. But we get the idea. And then coming down and doing his legs. So his ankles coming down to, you know, nice little neat ankles, and then we've got this almost like a triangle of the foot there, and so we're going to have the equal on the other side. Yep. So just do the minimum and then just keep moving outwards all the time with it, and then you can't really make a mistake. Up there, we're coming out. Something like that, aren't we? So that figure's starting to come together. The silhouette. In and then just out a little bit for his calves. Ooh. The same on this side. So we've got this idea. Obviously, there's a lot more work to do on those to fill all of that in and do it perfectly, which, like I say, I'm not going to bore you with. And then the smaller figure again. Just thinking how tiny the head is. Really, really, really tiny. And then those shoulders, join the two, an idea of those arms, an idea of those legs. So something like that. Obviously that again needs a lot more work, but we can, we'll fiddle with that. I will fiddle with that. We've got that shape coming anyway, haven't we? So once you've got your men in, you can just see that. You just need to take that gap up there. We can get the shadowing in, because this is quite important. So I'm just going to do that with Payne's Grey. So the shadowing, if you have a look at this picture. Okay, so I'm just going to come back up now, Lulu. So I'm just going to follow the figure, and again, just doing small paint marks, which I can increase later, So it's a little bit elongated, isn't it? So from his legs all the way up to somewhere like that for his body. All the way across. And then thin, and then we've got the head. Are you seeing that? Something like that. And then we can also have an idea of these arms. So something like that. And then these, we just want to soften these off a bit now. Just make it a little bit neater and believable. So I'm just a dry brush. I'm just softening it all off and merging it all in a bit more. So we get in this lovely shadow. Okay, and then if we feel like we've got too much of a shadow down there, all we need to do is with our brush, we can just strike some of it through. We can just remove a bit through the centre. Like that. Are you picking that up as well, baby?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just feeling a lot more like a reflection now. Just to make sure it's quite random. So you can keep playing with that. And again, with this little fella here, this little figure, just very gently. Like that. So, and just have it absolutely connecting to those legs. Like I said, they both need a little bit more fiddling with. You know, it just needs darkening up a lot more, does that? But, you know, I'll do that when on the video, after we finish the video. Okay, so then we'll just get our grasses in now. So just because it just felt like it was a bit empty, this painting, I just thought I'd put some grasses in over here. These are really simple. So just my fine brush again, and I'm just going to put them in burnt sienna. Okay, so these grasses, so we're just going to come from here and just starting at the bottom and flicking up. And then maybe the wind's got these, so we're just going to be, just draw up these grasses across the page. You know, if they go up into the sky, all well and good, it all just helps with this idea of perspective, that we're just really, really close to them. So we're just going to build them up really. Some of them hopefully be quite fine. You know, at the moment they don't look believable at all, so we just need to keep building them up and building them up. Crossing some over, and then maybe getting down to here. Like that. Bit more burnt sienna. And then we're going to put some burnt umber in, just so that it feels a little bit more three-dimensional. A little bit burnt umber there, just to darken it, because it would be so much darker at the bottom, wouldn't it, than it, you know, getting lighter at the top. Like that. Okay, and then I'm just going to put a little bit of Payne's Grey in. So that's all wet, and that'll all just flow in and just darken up, just like I say, make it feel a little bit more three-dimensional. Okay, and then I'm going to get my palette knife, and I'm just going to remove a little bit of that paint. Sorry, can you see, Lou?
Yeah.
Just to get a little bit of texture in. You see how I'm moving the paint? I mean, you don't want to do it too much, but it just, I don't know, I think it's just quite nice just to get a little bit of texture. You don't have to do it if you don't like it. There, have them crossing over like that. Quite a nice thing. So, that's it. So now we can just pop some birds in. It's almost finished. A lovely Crosby Beach picture. I can't wait to see everybody else's, because, you know, I know they'll all turn out so differently. Everybody's skies will be so different. Right, okay, so let's get some birds. So I'm going to have a bird landing, because like I said, I just feel it's a bit naked here. So I'm just going to have this bird landing. So that would be probably a little bit like that, wouldn't it? So I've got a number 6 brush, but you could go a lot lighter. So that bird's just landed there. Therefore, I'm going to give it a little bit of a shadow. Just going to soften that shadow off a bit. So I've just got a dry brush, just there like that. It's nice. And then we're going to have some more, another bird just here, just about to land. I don't know what sort of birds these are, mind you. So therefore this bird has got flatter wings. And they're just coming into land like that. And then we can have another one thinking about landing. So that's got its wings in a similar position. And then let's just move these up a little bit higher now. All following each other. Let's have this one. There. And then this one, oh, put my finger on that, that's not very good, is it? Have this one maybe with its wings down. So just try and do them unevenly apart. You know, try not to do them at equal distance, because then it just won't look quite right. You know, maybe we could have this one a little bit closer. And then let's go over here. Have this one further away. And then have some in the distance coming up here, just 3 little birds, just trying to catch up with everybody else. 1, 2, 3. There, and then we can put, I'll keep putting my hand in that. Obviously you guys will be able to wait until your painting's dry before you do this. Do another one there. Because when do you stop though? Right, I think that's going to be enough. So that's it. That's it. Apart from my figures, obviously, that need finishing off. But that is it. Another place. I hope you enjoy doing it, guys, and I can't wait to see the results. Bye.